Alright, let's go. In this video, i-explain natin kung paano natin na-ride si BCH, okay? So, congrats nga bago tayo magsimula. Congratulations sa lahat ng nakaride dito, especially dun sa community natin. Okay, let's proceed. So, yun. On BCH, we set some position right here, no? Sa bandang 210 area, okay? Which is the level of PBR. Key level. So, after riding, nag-pump siya ng 11%, which is napakalaking movement nun in just one day, no? This position was open on September 26 and nangyari yung pump 27 ng umaga. Tama ba umaga? Gabi. Okay, sorry. So, yun, napakalaking movement na nun. Tapos, ginamitan pa natin ng leverage, no? That's why profits is booming already. So, proceed tayo. So, paano natin na-trade si BCH? Okay? Alright, so let's proceed on. For our time frame is, na-observe natin na BCH was trying to break this recent swing. Okay? Yan. Pero nag-fail siya, di ba? But before that, you can observe around this area on August 29, napakalakas ng buyers na pumasok to attempt to break also on recent resistance dito sa August 16. And biglang nagkaroon ng slowly drop. This level around here was a good support level as PBR again, no? So, nagkaroon tayo ng momentum and naspatan natin tong continuous swing high ni BCH which is this is a good move for possible breakout, no? As a price action trader, ang hihintayin mo lang dito, no? Once nakita mo to, nagka-impulsive move, tapos naiwan ka, do not try to chase to get some long position on this area of movement, okay? So, ano nga ba yung hihintayin natin dito? Ang hihintayin natin dito, yung proper correction of retest, no? Which is this level was a support basically dito sa recent also, no? Sa first swing niya. This is a swing low, tapos nagkaroon ng breakout dito, di ba? Ayan, nagkaroon ng breakout dyan. This is the first swing high for buyers. So, yun yung hihintayin natin na i-retest niya yung first swing high, no? So, as if na nangyari na to, and as a price action again, trader, this movement, ito, this movement continuous swing high na dalawa, then nagkaroon ng weakness, okay? So, bakit ko nasabing weakness? Price failed to break above this resistance level, no? Dito, which is yan yung local resistance on August 29. So, na-reject tapos failed to break above. So, in that scenario, that was a waiting scenario, okay? Hindi lahat ng oras pwede mo ma-ride yung mga ganitong big move, no? So, dapat talaga patience when to enter right, okay? So, nagkaroon siya ng correction, okay, or markdown in other term. Tapos yun, dito as you notice, meron ditong weak as retest on swing high, as a recent resistance now becoming support. Tapos yan, tingnan nyo, first, second, third time na ni-respect yung local support natin, okay? But this level around here, as support is hindi yan PBR level for me, okay? Just a local support lang based on recent movements dito. So, nag-wait tayo ng signal dito or sign na pumasok na momentum kasi huwag kayong mag-aggressive entry dito. Kasi may chances kasi na, yes, na-respect third time, pero pag nag-aggressive entry tayo, possible na magsiswing low pa and i-retest niya yung mga next supports. So, if meron tayo mga tight stop loss, so high chance na ma-hit yung stop loss natin. So, yung ginawa natin is naghintay tayo ng momentum ng buyers, which is this candlestick around here is a very obvious strong momentum from buyers, di ba? So after that, hinintayin din natin ulit. Another patience na naman. So waiting game always. Okay, so hinintay natin yung retest niya dito sa PBR level, which is that is the important level to entry, the PBR key level support or resistance. So ngayon, ni-respect niya yung PBR decently. So try natin i-zoom in sa 15 minutes. So as you can see, dito ni-respect na yung PBR decently and nagkaroon ng, okay, zoom in natin, candlestick na bullish shine or decently retested, no? So at that time, nag-attempt tayo ng long position with a proper stop loss. Okay? So huwag kayo mag-set ng stop loss na ganito kasi tingnan nyo, on the chart, napakalaki ng reward nyo, then yung stop loss is napaka-tight. Okay? So ibabagay nyo rin yan sa inyong trade position. If you're a swing ba, semi-swing, or scalp. Kung scalp, okay lang, pero tight din yung take profit, no? So I do not recommend because scalping is a very high risk and high chance to get your stop loss first before the impulse or big move, okay? So, yun, nagmaterialize yung ano natin, insight. And akala ko nga nung recent, no? Kasi nagkakaroon kasi ng weakness ito. Delikado kasi ito na structure of BCH kasi parang ano yan, ascending. So possible na gaganyan. Okay, sayang kasi naisip ko siguro sayang yung entry dito. So nagkaroon tayo ng decision dyan, posted on tier. So akala ko nga mag-break even eh. So nangyari, nagkaroon ng follow-up momentum from buyers at na-hit talaga yung target 1 natin which is the ideal exit on this position, no? Ideal partial, I mean. Okay? So tingnan nyo, the reaction on 2, 3, 4 level was very, very good. Nagka-rejection, no? So, dapat lang meron kayong mga partials kasi hindi natin mapipredict 100% yung market. So, partial, risk management, ganun. So, additional, as I mentioned, no, sa info dito sa BCH, na I spotted some pattern I created 3 years ago, okay? Kasi, ito, tinawag ko siyang 3S2B, no? Itong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is not Elliott wave. Actually, ginamit ko yung Elliott wave na tool, pero this is not Elliott wave audit. So, ginamit ko lang para mas maintindihan nyo. Kasi ako lang kasi nakakaintindi ng pattern and my own confirmation to become a valid ES2B pattern, panda pattern, no? So, yun, nilagyan na lang natin na ganyan para mas understandable ng each trader. Okay? So, that's it. So, congrats and thank you for listening.